Oh, it's still coming up upside down. Well, I thought I'd try it, but it's not going to work. No. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
How can I get this camera to flip around? I'm having technical difficulties. We're on a live anyway, but I'm trying to get my camera to focus, but it keeps saying that I don't have access to that over there. See? And I don't understand why, because it's the same camera. Hi, bud flies. We're having technical difficulties over here. See, that's what I don't understand is what won't flip it. Hi, Donna. We're still working on this. Give me a minute. Let's see, it's choose broadcast type for your stream, which is webcam.
I have no clue. So I won't do the YouTube stuff.
Well, you need to. Anyway, guys. Hi, Melinda. Anyway, it's going to be upside down, but I'll flip it this way, and we'll just work the way that we can. Oh, my gosh. Technical difficulties. And I don't understand why my camera will not let me go the way that I want it to go today, tomorrow, next week. It worked fine this morning. But now it just don't want to do anything, and we're just flying by the seat of our pants. So anyway, this challenge here is from Amanda's Budget. And this is going to drive me crazy. My OCD is just going to go nuts with this. Can you all hear me? Let's see. Is the microphone on? No, we're not. There we are. Are we mute or not muted? I am absolutely just going to have to figure this out. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi, Donna. How have you been? I've been thinking about you today. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out this craziness of this camera of not wanting to work with me today. But anyway, this is the coin challenge from Amanda's Budgets, and I thought I would sit here and put this in while we're working and chatting. So Amanda has got it all in, I don't know how you want to call it, 5 cents, 10 cents, 15. You know, it's not going to have pennies or anything to that nature. So I figured with the pennies, I'm just going to put them in an old half-gallon milk jug and then take it to the bank and just dump all the pennies in by itself. And my other jar, which was from Lucy and Stella's, their wonderful 365-day penny challenge, did go to the bank. Cashed out at $2.56, and that money went in to pay a couple of bills that were behind. So I've got Simon the cat trying to come and make his appearance over here or something. He's guarding me or some crap. Simon, move, baby. Go on. No. Go. See, this is my realistic life with the cats wanting to do. But I did take that change from Lucy and Stella's and cashed it in and paid the 2 bills that was behind. And so we're good on that. And I figured I would start again with Miss Amanda's, which is upside down, but we get the gist of what I'm going to do. I do have this change over here. My desk is not completely set up right the way that I want it to be set up because we are rearranging the whole house. It's like I'm decluttering. So we take all the stuff out of one room and put it into the other. And we clean that room down really well. And then as I'm putting stuff in, we are decluttering. If I've not seen it in the last 5 years, it's went in the trash. A clean space, a new slate, a clean mind, getting rid of clutter helps with your organization. And it is also a better mindset for me. I am battling an illness. I'm not for sure what it is. Everybody think it's the new variant of the C word. But yeah, so I'm getting over it. I've had it for about a week now, and I can't seem to be getting better. So I'm going to go ahead and separate the pennies out and put them over here in this jug, and then we're going to fill in Miss Amanda's. All this change is what came from my husband's vehicle. He finally cleaned out his console, and he's been hiding it from me. As I told him, what are you doing? Hiding stuff from me now? But I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to move this over here. His change, he just opens his console and throws it in. So I'm got a little snoop going on here. So I'm just going to pick the pennies out. And if anybody has any questions or anything, just let me know. Pop them up in the thing and we'll chit chat. How's everybody's budget been going? Are you staying on budget or are you struggling like the rest of us? On my end, it's just been a struggle lately, but we're trying to get better with it. I know it's a little loud. The Bud Files. Is that Bud Files? The Bud Files. I don't think I'm not sure if I'm on your channel or not. I'll have to check you out. I want to get me a little notebook and write down people's names that I'm not familiar with. And if you got a channel, I'll go check you out like I did last time. And this was a sweet birthday present for my grandbabies. Only my cat understands me, which is the very truth of it. So I'm going to write the Bud Files names down. That way I can check and see if they got a channel. Miss Donna, are you being able to stay on budget? Hey, Humbler Budgeter, how are you? Okay, so we're going to get back. I'm okay. I'm just I don't know what I'm dealing with, but I've got a stuffy nose. I keep a sore throat and a headache, and now I got a cough. So we're hoping it's not the dreaded thing that shut us down in 2020. 2020, 2021, and all that other good stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm hoping it's just sinuses. But I've just really felt blah lately, like I'm just not in the mood to hardly do anything. How's everybody's weather? Are y'all in the hot spots where the temperatures are way above normal than what they're supposed to be? Ours has been crazy. And I think it's like the dog days of summer or something like that. I ain't for sure. I think it's what usually comes in August. It feels like it. Yeah, very humid. Yeah, it's been humid here too. It's like you can't go outside without sweating or some craziness. So we are going to see how much we can save today. Like I said, I'm just pulling these pennies out and putting them in their own jug. I'm not even going to keep up with what they are. And once that jug gets done, I will take the jug to the bank and dump it in their change counter, because our banks don't like road coins anymore. A lot of people has been putting washers and stuff like that in for quarters, and yeah, so now if you go in with road change, they'll tell you that you have to take it to a counter, or you have to sign a paper stating that this is how much money you turned in, and when they go through it or whatever, if it's wrong, they get a hold of you and you have to pay the difference or make up the difference or whatever. I'm not for sure, but my bank is really good about letting us just take the change in and dumping it in the counter. My kid's in there making a cup of coffee. I can hear him. So like I said, we've been decluttering the house a little bit here. So it's probably sinuses in my head. And if you're new, my camera is jacked up right now. It's got everything upside down. So I'm trying to accommodate by putting everything else upside down on my end. So you're going to see it's a little different. So we're going to begin. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip to every other one until I get finished. So I'm going to start with the 5-cent one. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 60 cents. I'm going to take 2 quarters and a dime and just drop it. This is a temporary solution for Amanda's. Hello, Teresa. How are you, sweetheart? So this whole row right here is 60. I just dropped 60 in there. So we're just going to color the whole thing in. And we'll start this way. Anybody? Miss Teresa, I used that water canner the other day. And sweetheart, that was the most amazing thing I'd ever used. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. It was fun to work with, and finally not having a pot that leaks. Speaking of pots that leaks, I think I think where I've been putting my, let's see, what all of my pots are leaking. I think it's where I'm putting it in the dishwasher, and I don't know what it's doing, the hot water or the sanitation, the dry heat or something is causing the bottom of my pots to get really thin. And now they're getting like little pinholes in the bottom of it. And so every pot that I've got in this house now leaks. So I told the kids, I said, boys, I said, don't throw them in the dishwasher no more. I said, because Lord knows I can't afford to go out and buy a new set of pots and pans right now. Yeah, it's not good news on that. And the hubby has been like, I've had the last 2 days off. I think I may be off tomorrow, because where we have so many, it's on the schedule now. We're trying to make sure everybody gets a little bit of hours. So I think I'm off tomorrow too. And of course, that is a busy, busy job. And plus, I've been trying to get the house. I hadn't got a pressure canner yet. I'm wanting one. I may have to wait, and see on the canning stuff. But it did help a lot. So anyway, I just thought I'd jump on here and we would do this little challenge together and see how much Philip had stashed in his console. I'm going. Oh, no, Teresa, I hate to hear that about your thumb. How in the world did you rip the tendons? Did you fall, sister? Nope, target practice. Oh, okay. Well, There's another one that we got that's been injured by target practice. Oh my goodness, sister. I've not been target practicing in a long time. I miss shooting. Was you gun or bow? Oh, you're 9mm. Girl, don't you know at our age we have to watch what we're doing? Okay, so all the 15s is going to end up being $1.80. So we're just going to jump this in here. Yeah, I know. You're Maggie May. Mine's name's Stella. They get tickled at me. When it's time for it to be cleaned, I'll bring it in there and I'll say, Michael, Stella needs to be clean. And he'll just look at me right funny. But yeah, I guess I need to learn how to clean my own. But I figure with all the boys in this house that they can help mom out by cleaning. I was telling everybody we were rearranging the house and cleaning really good. I'm decluttering. And we moved my dad's gun cabinet. You know, after he passed away, I inherited the guns and the gun cabinet. And we moved it yesterday, and I just sat in the floor and I didn't cry. I was on the verge of it because I miss him so bad. It's hard not having dad around. I miss talking to him on the phone, you know, and I tell my kids all the time, you'll get aggravated, you know, about your dad calling or stuff like that because you're busy or something. I said, but, you know, guys, please always make time and answer that phone call because you never know if that's going to be the last one that you'll have. So next one's 25. So we're going to see what this one's going to add up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh, we're going to get up there in the big numbers now. Well, it would be, but it's $3. Let's see. I know I got $3 in this crazy thing. I'm skipping every other one. I'm just trying to make it fun and something to do here while I'm talking to you guys. I know, you know, Teresa, I saw a picture of Asia on Facebook the other day, and I told Michael, I said, oh my God, that looks like Rosie. That girl looks just like her mama. And, you know, it just kind of throwed me back a few years ago, you know. Yeah, I guess when you get older, you just start thinking about things, you know. You wished you'd have done this when you were younger. You wished you would have done that younger. Okay, so there's 2. And I tell you what, guys, if I could go back to 10 years ago, buddy, I would have been better with my money than what I am now. I would have never guessed in my life that groceries would be as high as they are. The electric bill is high. The water bill. I was speaking of the water bill today. This is something crazy. The town called me and said that my water bill was running a little bit higher than what it usually does. And for the last 3 months, it's done it. And for the last 3 months, they've called and said, hey, you know, we just came and checked your meter, you know, your water meter for your bill. And it's a little bit higher than what it's usually running, which it is. It's like $80-some higher than what it usually is. So I was asking everybody, hey, have y'all been outside using the water or anything like that? Using any more water than what's usual? And everybody says no. So they are going to be, when John gets home, they are going to be out there looking for a water leak. Because, a big jump from $56 to $130 is just not good on the budget. So they're going to have to fix stuff. That is. Yeah, but we didn't, girl. Let me tell you. You got that for truth. You have town sewer, don't you, Teresa? I am so glad I don't have town sewer because mine would probably be that high or many. Yeah, if I could go back and tell my younger self to be wise with money choices and to learn to budget a lot quicker and just be smart with money, because nowadays it's so hard. I mean, seriously, no matter what you do, it just seems like you can't catch a break anymore. If it's not car repairs, it's home repairs, or it's appliance tearing up. Ah, Teresa, Mindy sees you. It's so good that this budgeting community can come together and just chit chat and talk about different things in life. I know I've just been. Yeah, we did the best we could at the time. I mean, that's what I tell everybody. You have to plan for the unexpected. And it's just been so hard. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I know there's 12 here. I don't know why I keep going back and counting them again, but I do. Okay, this 35 row is going to be, 420. 420. Where's everybody from? I know where Teresa's from. And I got one that's from New Mexico that was in here. I'm not for sure she's still here. Two, 3. Uh-oh. Well, let me make sure. I can't even count today. 2, 3. Yeah. 420. That's my kid's favorite day. Oh, Lord. So, you only found out what that meant. Okay. Mindy is from Pennsylvania, but now lives in Tennessee. Oh, your bad day phones are wiped. Yeah. Mindy, me and Teresa are not too far from the Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. Well, we're in Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky border. We're right there at the small part of it. So you can go stand in the middle of the road and have Kentucky to your left, or Kentucky to your right, Tennessee to your left, and Virginia down the middle. We got some pretty country here, though. I mean, I couldn't imagine me living anywhere else. My dad was from Philadelphia. What am I saving for? Any big purchases? I got all kinds of purchases I need to buy. Savings, I guess for an emergency, or, just something in general. I love the change challenge because, most time you just come home, empty out your change, throw it in a jar, and then take it to the bank later on. Right now, I would really love to be able to save to throw extra towards the mortgage. But as everybody knows, groceries, Yeah. We always used to say that Virginia stopped at Richmond because this lower part of Virginia always got ignored on stuff, especially in the fire and EMS. We had to fight for the funds that we needed for new turnout gear and stuff like that, and new ambulances and all that stuff. But I'm so glad I'm out of that business. I miss it sometimes, but sometimes I don't. I mean, I'm just like, bleh. I would have took better care of myself. Oh, yeah. My grandmother and grandfather lived in Jersey Shore. That's where they were from. And then my ancestors came over from Germany. They actually came in on a boat and went through Ellis Island to get their citizenship. But yeah, that was a great experience to go to New York and see Ellis Island. And God, that penny is rough. I don't even know if that one's going to make it through the thing. This money, guy, I don't know if y'all noticed. Have you noticed how bad the dollars and just how bad the money is in general? I mean, it's like they're not printing new ones or something. I think after so long, they need to pull them out of circulation and remake them or something. Maybe they're running out of numbers and they can't. I don't know. But yeah, money just is paper thin, put together. A lot of it, if you touch it the wrong way, it's going to fall apart. Really? Your mom's dad's family was from Germany. Yes, Amanda, you made it. We're just sitting here jabbering, talking about, oh, Mandy, down the road from us, we have an Amish. I've not been there yet, but my kid, who's the deputy cop or the deputy sheriff down in that county, he always stops at this little Amish shop and gets a sandwich. He said, Mom, you have to go one day. He said, their sandwiches are just outrageous. I live in a big old city of PA. Hi, Amanda. Glad you made it. I'm just sitting here coloring in. My camera's upside down, and I can't figure it out. Hey, it's down towards Jonesville somewhere, Teresa. He said that you can go in. They even have their own meat shop. You can go in and buy meat from the cows that they raise and slaughter. And thank you, Amanda. Um, you didn't have to do that, sweet girl. No, this one's in Jonesville, Virginia, Mindy. But oh my gosh, he said they make the best sandwiches and desserts. They said they have some good desserts down there. Teresa, one day we're going to have to get together and ride down there. Yep, towards Ewing. Yep. He says every time he wants to work the lower end of Lee County just so he could be near the Amish shop. I said, no wonder you're putting on that weight, boy. He says that their what was it? His chocolate fudge was to die for, and their apple pie. So, Amanda, as I was explaining, my camera is jacked up. It don't want to flip around, so I had to take the book and turn it upside down. Yeah, Thomas said that. He said that the sandwiches and the fudge and the apple pie was to die for. Yeah, he just wants to stay down that lower part of Lake County so he can be near the Amish shop. I don't know why, but he did. Okay, so we got the money dropped in for the 35, so we're going to drop to 45. So the 45s is going to end up to be $540. Boy, he was stashing a lot of change out in his car, out in the console. You know, Mandy, there was somebody, I was watching a YouTube channel, and I can't remember who it was because I just go through and watch random videos at times. And sometimes when one goes off, another one pops in. And they were talking about they have Amish people that will actually deliver the food to your home. Or no, they were delivering it in coolers. Everybody would set their cooler out on like the edge of their driveway or something, and the Amish would come in with their buggies and they would take the food out of their little coolers and put it in your cooler. Has your name on it and everything. And they said there was nothing better than Amish butter. And I've never tried Amish butter. Amanda, that is a great idea. Yeah, my husband just throws his all in. Amanda, quit that. You don't have to do that. But I appreciate it. But I really do. I appreciate it. This is all the change that was in the husband's console, Amanda. So I'm sitting here putting it in a challenge. This right here is just temporary because I'm doing the change today, but it is going to have dollars and stuff put in it. Yeah. Yep. The Amish are very, very honored. They're really decent folks. Yep. Teresa, you're exactly right. They are. They're good people. And this one right here, Amanda, is just going to be the penny jug because I'm not worried about the pennies. I'm just throwing them in a jug, and I'll take them and dump them out and see how many pennies we saved. And I got the snoots going on again. Simon's over here laying next to me. He thinks he's my protector. Actually, I think he needs a bath because he's giving Mama the snoots. My allergies have been so bad. What do you want the cash to go to? Well, let's see. Maybe an extra car payment, maybe an extra mortgage payment or a principal payment to the mortgage. Hopefully we don't have to break into it. But my washer's making a weird noise now, and I'm kind of scared that it's going to go kaput. And I'm just hoping it might be off balance a little bit, or the belt maybe need to be changed or whatever, because Lord knows I just don't want to have to buy a new washer right now because I'm just now getting myself together, and that's hard for me to do. So the 45 is going to be $540, and you all chat amongst yourselves. I mean, this is just a great way for everybody to get together and chit chat and have fun and see what everybody's been up to. Has anybody been on vacation, or has anybody, I can't afford a vacation, but has anybody been on vacation, been on a short trip or anything to that nature? School's already started here. Yeah, we got to go get us a sandwich from the Amish, baby. We'll have to do that one day. I think my days off now are going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for a little bit because I need a break. And plus, we finally got good staffing in, so what is the word I speak of? I'm saving up for my New York trip this October. Oh, you are going to love New York. Hey, lovely coffee, how are you? We went to New York in the September of 2019. And then when we got back, that's when all chaotic and the country shut down. But I was so glad I went. That was my first trip when I went, and I want to go back so bad. And if you ever get a chance, you all need to go see Niagara Falls. After we left New York, we drove up to Niagara, and it was so beautiful. You went to Japan. Wow. I bet you that was a beautiful trip. 540, I said. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'm just going to drop that in there. And we are going to color in the 45s where everybody talked. You know, I would love to go camping, but I like my bed at the end of the night. Oh, Ellis Island does have so much history. I'll have to show you one of the pictures that I took from there. I keep it to remind myself, you know, not all things are bad. When you go, you will actually walk up in this, it's like a garden, and they have like a wall built all the way around with all of the people's names that are on the wall. And let me see here. Is it? Nope. I'm going to try to get it. If you can see the Hagers, Anna and Adolf, Anna E., the Hager family is where my dad's family came. And that wall is so beautiful. I mean, it starts from A, B, C. I mean, it goes all the way to Z, and it tells uh, everybody that came through Ellis Island, all the name is that. Yes, Hagers were my family. Hager is the family that came over from Germany. Actually, they called it Hagar, but once they got over here. Are you going to Ireland? I got Irish. My friend just got back from, and she got me the Blarney Stone. I have been so tempted, guys, so bad to do the ancestry DNA just so I could see exactly where my family came from. Uh, all of my family, because we call us mutts here in Virginia because all of us uh, have some sort of something in us. I don't know. I mean, we're all not one perfect human. We got all kinds of stuff in us. But anyway, we are going to color in the 45s. Sweetheart, if you'd want to send something, my address is in the description. Don't worry, it is my home address. I mean, you can Google it and it'll show you exactly where I live. I had somebody tell me one time, you know, I shouldn't do that, but you know what? I my dogs, for one, would not allow you to get too far without being noticed. The security cameras that is around my house will absolutely notify us if anybody is within 30 feet of the house. And the Second Amendment right is posted. So I'm not worried about anybody trying to get into my house. I mean, I'm really not. Which, I mean, you know, it could happen. There's ways about it, but I feel like we're pretty well protected here with the dogs and, you know, the security cameras and ADT and all that good stuff. Ring's really good. Uh, Second Amendment right is really good. But I mean, I'm not a violent person. I can when I get really, really, really upset. But as far as, you know, I want to protect what's mine and my family. So that's all I'm going with that. But my dogs will tear you apart if they don't know you. I would like to go to New Zealand. Oh, your child went in 10th grade. Wow. That is so cool. A kid going And I'm coloring out the lines because I'm trying to retract. Make sure. You're called a mutt too. My dad said, you shouldn't say that. I said, well, Dad, I said, look at us. I said, Mom was from here, and her my grandmother was part Cherokee Indian. So there's the Indian. I got family that came from Germany. My grandfather was German. My grandmother had Pennsylvania Dutch in her. Her mother was Irish or something like that. I don't know. We just got so much in us as we were told. Bye, lovely coffee. You have a good evening, sweetheart. Thanks for stopping by. Amanda, you still here? Or did you run away from me too? Where you at, Amanda? Here I am doing your challenge and you're going to run off, girlfriend. Yeah, Mindy, my kids has also traveled more than I have. Well, one kid has. He was in the Air Force, so he got to travel a lot, but I'm not too crazy about being in too many different foreign countries. Where Hans 57. Oh, you're trying to get your kid to eat instead of watching TV. Mindy, that's a possibility. We could be kin somewhere down the road. Yeah, my grandmother, my dad's mom, she was Pennsylvania Dutch. She was a very mild-mannered woman. She had a soft voice, and she was just totally opposite than her husband. When my grandfather would get mad, he would start speaking in German, and we all knew to run because we knew he was very upset. Oh my goodness. But it is what it is. I miss them so dearly. Oh, your family is Croatan? I know that's not how to pronounce it. I know how to pronounce it. Croatan. Croatan. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, 660. Let's see if we got it. We may have to jump up to the front. But I wanted to try to get most of this done and just chit-chat with you all because I love doing these lives and talking to people and seeing where everybody's from. Oh, you're a Croatian. 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 Croatan was on the south. No. Was it the Croatan that was up towards Roanoke? Yeah, I told you this was the change that come out of my husband's vehicle that he was hiding from me. He brought it in and just laid it on the desk. I bet you got beautiful children. You're Croatian. I thought you was talking about Indians. I was thinking the Croatan, but you're Croatian. Once you said below Italy, it registered. Well, us Southerners call it different. we got that twang to our talk here. Yeah, I say your children are very beautiful, especially if they're Irish and Indian mixed. You got light skinned and dark skinned in your family. Boy, I bet your boys tan really good, don't they? With that Indian blood in them. My grandmother was always, she always tanned really well. And boy, was she sneaky. She could walk. It's like she walked on clouds. You didn't hear her. So we knew not to be doing no meanness because we never knowed when she was going to be around. Husband said he's a white metal guy with long blonde hair. Bless his heart. Oh, God, you're going to get me to start coughing. Oh, Lord. Bless his heart, Amanda. That was funny. Was he born in the 80s? Okay, but what was I after? 660. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm out of quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Lord, he's lost. What do you mean he's lost? He's lost in the 80s or he's just lost? Do we need to go find him? Do we need to send out smoke signals? Oh, he's 90s. He's about, oh my gosh, he's about to say, oh, Lord. My oldest one was born in 91. My youngest one was born in 2000. And I just love my kids. My kid, oh, thank you guys for the 10 thumbs up. There's 10 people here, and I got 10 thumbs up. You guys rock. You really do. I just love chatting with you all and learning about different cultures and seeing where everybody's from, the states of everybody's at. And if you're in California, I hope that you all are safe. Oregon is getting burned up with wildfires. Here in the middle of the country is being hundreds-degree weather. Hundreds, no, not hundreds, but going in the 100-degree weather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 660. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I get the color in the 55 slot. Yeah. Well, you got a child about the same age as mine. He was born in 2000. Mine was 91, 91, 94, and 2000. Michael was a surprise. Michael was absolutely a surprise. I was working, and I thought just the stress from working was what was causing everything to be different. And lo and behold, nope, I was pregnant. So I thought, oh geez, and we was really hoping for a little girl, but because I already had 2 boys, and I'm telling you what, when I had the ultrasound, yep, Michael was proud to say he was a boy. I looked up there and seen that, and I started crying. I said, "Oh no, another boy!" What do I like to do at home on my downtime? I usually try to catch up on YouTube videos, or right now, my house is kind of a disaster. I was telling everybody earlier, Amanda, I've been like, I'm moving out. I'll take one room, I'll move just about everything out of it. I'll do a deep clean, on it, wipe the walls down, clean the floors. And then when I start putting stuff back, if I hadn't seen it in a year or two, well, I said 5 years, but more or less it's like a year or two, I throw it away. Or if I think it could be something that could be took to the Goodwill, I'll take it to the Goodwill. Or most time I stop by one of our thrift shops in town and just drop it off for them. Sometimes we have something like a Goodwill here. It's a lot better. They don't charge people an arm and a leg for stuff. But most of the Goodwills anymore, their prices are about like if you get it out of the regular retail store. So I try to find small thrift shops and donate a lot. But yeah, that's what I've been doing in the last few days on my day offs, besides being sick. Wow. Yeah, thrifting. Yeah, Goodwill is a ripoff. I agree with you on that. That's the reason why I like our small town thrift stores. They're so much better. In small towns. With my oldest, I had my 7 months and didn't gain weight. So it was a total shock to find out that I was 7 months pregnant, not 2. Oh my God, I would flip out. You worked at a Goodwill. Yeah. I don't, back in the day, my kids tell me I need to quit saying that. But, back when I was younger, you could go to a Goodwill and get stuff for like 10 cents. Now it's like $10 for the same thing, which I know I'm old and it's an antique thing, but yeah. So we're going to move on to the 65 and see where we're at. I almost got a few of this colored in, and I've enjoyed watching and reading. And we have one that does by the pound, and it's $1 a pound. I've never been to one like that. So I guess you could probably get a lot if it's like shirts and stuff like that. But blue jeans would be a little, I don't know. I don't know. Does that work out, Amanda? Is it better if they do it by the pound? Or by piece? I don't know. A shirt don't weigh a pound, so you probably get 2 or 3 shirts in it. I'm sitting here my husband tells me all the time, I'm in the store looking at the back of the packages and saying, okay, so this cost is like $3.25 for this bag of candy, and it weighs this much. And okay, so I take that and I deliver it. I divide it into the total price, and this is coming out to be the poundage. No, it ain't worth it. We're not buying it. And he gets so tickled at me. I said, "Nah, buddy, you gotta watch your pennies nowadays." So I know I'm just 30, 40, 50, 65. So I am going to color in a 65. And we'll see how many of these I can get before I can pop up here. Just color it in and make it look like it's halfway decent. I made some progress saving this change. Hey, my husband gets aggravated at me when I'm sitting there dropping that a banana is $0.25 a piece now. I said, why do they just do it $0.25 a piece? Why not do it by the poundage like they used to? But nope, not no more. It might be a different store. I need to go to a different store. Which the only store we got in our town is a ripoff. We only have one grocery store in our whole town, and they price gouge very, very bad. because we have the same chain store in a town about 7 miles from us, and their prices are different than what ours is. So, I mean, I'm like, really? You know, it's the same store, but the prices are different. And you might hear my other kid come through the front door. He's just getting off work. Okay, there's another 65. But yeah, the economy is supposed to get better, but you know how that goes. Smoke is so bad. Okay. Yeah, I know you're all fighting in wildfires out there, Amanda. We have people filling carts and running out doing not paying. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. We were just talking about in our town how much homelessness has went. We're in a little town, but the homelessness that is here is just unbelievable. I get aggravated sometimes, and I just like, ugh. But then I'll stop and think, well, honey, there's people that's worse off than what you are. At least you got a roof over your head and food in your stomach and a bed to sleep in at night. So I'm grateful for that. Well, I'm grateful for everything that I have, and I know times are rough and things happen, and you just gotta try to do what you can. Diapers and food, yes. When it comes to them babies, I think people would do just about anything. It saddens me with the homelessness. I mean, you know, you see somebody on the street and you're thinking, what is your story? What happened? What got you here? And a lot of people around this area. Now, I'm going to tell you, the woman I work with or work for, I don't work with. Well, I do work with her, but the woman that I work for, she has a heart of gold, and she will do anything in this world. And we have a few homeless people that come by and asked if there's something they can help her with, or, like sweep the parking lots or, take trash out or stuff like that. And she'll find them something to do and she'll feed them. And that's all they want. They just want a good hot meal. And, there's been plenty of times that, you know, they'll come by and ask, hey, you got any work? And if we don't have work, then usually one of us there at the store buys them a meal and gives it to them because but a lot of them wants to work for it. I mean, there's a whole lot of it that don't want handouts. And I shouldn't say all of them, everybody wants a handout. A lot of people, get out and work and they're just falling on some hard times and they need a little help. And, if you want to donate to somebody, that you can. If you want to buy them a meal, that's fine. It's just, it's like the other day, well, actually, it was the end of last month. One of our regular people who I delivered to is on a very low income. And I could tell they were struggling by the order that they placed. That, usually they would get a hot dog combo, which would be a drink, a fry, and 2 hot dogs. Well, he only got 1 hot dog, and it was something else, a hot dog and 1 hot dog and a milkshake. And I knew it was the end of the month and he was probably struggling. So I went ahead, since I got moved from delivering to kitchen, uh, which is a great pay raise, guys. It really is. That's what really helped me, finally get caught up on some of these bills. But anyway, getting back to the story, I went ahead and fixed him a hot dog combo and a drink and his chocolate milkshake, and I paid for it because you know, I know this person very well. He's never asked for anything. And I just wanted to do something nice for him. Considering this is the same guy's house that I was walking down the hill when I dislocated my shoulder. And yeah, he was such a good he is a good person. You don't get along with many people. He's like one of these he puts you in the mind of a humble what do you want to call a humble mountain man or something. That's what he puts you in the mind of. He's really a humble person. But, you know, after he found out that I had slipped down his heel and dislocated my shoulder, he got out there, bless his heart. He's like 60 some years old, dug up that hill and placed blocks to make steps going up so nobody would have to walk down that muddy hill again. So yeah, he's a good feller. Yeah, once you know a lot of your customers, especially if you deliver food, you know, you get to know your customers. Some of them are so lonely that they just want somebody to talk to. Some of them, you know, is like, hey, just drop it at the door. I'll get it later. You know, I'll pick it up later. And then you have certain ones that you get to know that you just absolutely fall in love with because they're so gentle and sweet and everything else. I kind of miss delivering, but I don't miss the gas prices now because our gas is now up to $3.62 a gallon. I don't know why it went up. Probably the end of the summer and everybody traveling for last minute road trips or whatever. But yeah, Amanda, I don't think you was here. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I do have a heart of gold. I really want to try to help everybody in this world I can. This one right here is just temporary because I'm going to do cash and coin with this challenge. And I did go ahead and break down. I had a $25 Amazon gift card that I got from Fetch. And I ordered me another one of those breakable, one of the clear acrylic banks that you have to pop the top to get out. You have to break it to put it in because if I want to see it grow, but I don't want to be able to get into it if I need to. You know what I'm saying? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. Okay. I do believe this is going to be the last 65 I'm going to color in. I'll have to go back up to the top and see what I've got to do. So there's that. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I can do a 60. I got 60 left, so I'm going to go here and just color in this 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yep, 60. So I'm just going to color in this one. And guys, I am so glad you just stopped by and chit-chatted with me while I was doing this challenge. I mean, I really appreciate everybody. I want you to listen to me. My sinuses are crazy. So hopefully in the next live, I'll do the Tuesday coin challenges live. But I got to go talk with my son. He's back on the TV. Okay, sweetie. I'll let you go. I'm going to wrap it up. Let everybody get back. I was on here for an hour. Well, the first one went not Hulu. Lord, no. Went haywire. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. And hopefully in the next video, the camera is going to be completely fixed. Thank you for joining my channel. And I will talk to you guys later. And remember to always wear a smile because your smile can make somebody's day. Bye, everybody. Have a good evening.